Taxes don't have to suck to file. Really, they don't. There is a very simple way tax day could stop sucking for tens of millions of Americans. The IRS could simply do their taxes for them. The IRS already knows what you make, and they know what you're probably going to owe. So they do your taxes for you. They send you the tax return, and they let you make any changes you want. If you want to make your taxes more complicated, great. If you don't, and most people don't, you can simply sign off, and that's it, you're done. Because this is the 21st goddamn century. We can order luxury cars on phones and listen to Jefferson Airplane B-sides stored in the cloud. The NSA can do, God knows what they can do. But if they can do all that, surely the IRS could save us the hardship of figuring out what we owe the government, right? Economists certainly think so. Austin Goolsbee, an expert on taxes, he's run the numbers on this plan. He says having the IRS auto-prepare taxes would save Americans more than $2 billion in tax preparation fees a year and 225 million hours in time spent preparing our taxes. Imagine what you could do with all that time. If it sounds too good to be true, consider this. It's already how taxes work in Denmark and Sweden and Spain. California did this as an experiment, and 98% of the people surveyed from the program said they'd do it again. You know who liked this idea a lot? President Ronald Reagan. You know who else likes it? President Barack Obama. There's legislation in Congress right now that would make it law, make the IRS your friend. But it keeps failing. Why? Because the people who make money doing your taxes now, people like Intuit, makers of TurboTax, they don't want the IRS destroying their business. Intuit makes more than $1 billion every year from TurboTax and related services. So it was just good business for them to spend almost $2 million trying to kill California's experiment. And the more than $11 million they've spent lobbying Washington in recent years, well, that's just good business too. And Intuit's got powerful friends like Grover Norquist, king of the anti-tax forces. He hates this idea because if taxes are too easy, then people won't hate them as much. Norquist says the IRS is, quote, trying to socialize all tax preparation in America. Yeah, because having the government use the information you're already giving them to prepare an automatic tax return that you can completely ignore if you want to, that is totally what Karl Marx had in mind. So if you're sitting up late this April 14th wishing there was an easier way, well, there is.